What's going on, everybody? I apologize. It's a little bit darker here this morning. It's unclear what happened, but my light's no longer working. So, you're just gonna have to bear with. You're gonna see a little more glare than normal. It's unclear what's going on. And now I'm realizing even my lights in the background. So there's something happening with my Wi-Fi. But weirdly enough, you can see me fine. So. What you just deal with it. Deal with it. It's a dark day. It's a dark day in the Top Shot world because of the Wagner. Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. Take a little coffee sip for a second, please. I'm feeling good today. Feeling fresh. I don't really know why, but I am. Who we got here? Jump Shoots here. Milo's here. Borland's feeling good with his Vogs. Schnapper. Jamesy's here. Thinking about all right, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the Vogs. Jason Mitchell's here. Stubbs in the house. Good to see the positive vibes of Stubb. F at Nico. Well, who else? Top Shot heavy hitter Ryan B. Clappy Shotty. Raptor News in the house. DJ Local up in here. Jay Worley. New Swami. Yada yada yada. Jeffrey Wu. Jason Mitchell. Top Shot Talk is here. We're going to start some new rumors about Top Shot Talk this morning. Mike DeClon's here. Super Luminal. Big ticket. Paid up for the Franny. And R6 here. Good to see everybody. Nice challenge stuff gets to pump naturally. RC, I have no idea what your takes are anymore, but it's still good to see you. Ross Miller's here. Rad Dad. Peterman. Rabbit. Tom. We're doing it. We're doing it live. I'm furious about my lights. I can't figure out what's going on with the Wi-Fi. But hey, this is what we're going to do today. So we've got a ton of challenges to talk. Not a ton. We've got an easy. Sorry, my chair is a little bit lower than normal. We've got. I'm frazzled, guys. I'm frazzled like Franz this morning. So we've got some challenges to talk about. We had plenty of games last night. We're gonna rip. We're gonna rip a Klay. I might rip the Klay. Nah, we'll save it for a little bit. We'll do it after hoops. We're gonna rip Klay Thompson. And then we're going to. I'll even rip some TOC best ball packs. We'll talk about that towards the end in case you're looking for a little sweat. For the playoffs. But some good games last night. There's some fun stuff happening. I'm gonna see if I can fix my lights one more time. Man, what is going on? I wonder if I have to reset my router. Who knows? I'm not the IT guy, I'm not the IT guy. I'm the talent. Sorry, IT people. We've got some fun stuff coming up tonight too. So we have Top Shot Takes is going to be back. We are Sans G done tonight. He is back working for the mouse. But Jeb is going to join us, and then tomorrow we're going to have a shit ton of shows, guys. We're going to have we might have a special NFT Friday show. We're going to have the morning marketplace at 9. We're going to have the TOC show at 1. We're going to have happy hour at 3 p.m. And we might throw a little NFT Friday in there as well. Okay. So just get ready for some content. And then Saturday, we get the candy show on Saturday. So shit is popping. Franzled. There we go. Good work, everybody. Is it a hot take that the Nets need to play for the lower seed? Yeah, right. So I brought this up when Kyrie came back. I was like, maybe this was an 89 Cavs show, but I was saying, like, do they try to get maybe not like the 5 seed, but do they try to get like the 3 seed, right? So that they don't have home court advantage from the second round on. But I kind of like it. All right, let's should we start? Let's talk some hoops. Let's talk some hoopy hoops, and we'll get into the marketplace, and then we'll cook. All right, first things first. Who do we have? Hornets Sixers. This is a weird game. I thought Embiid was going to dominate in a way that would have been more meaningful financially for my DFS bags, but we made it back. Hornets 109, Sixers 98. Hayward, dude, Gordon Hayward was on fire. So 30 and 7, but he went 13 from 16 for the field and 4 for 4 from 3. I also think he hit his first 10 shots or something crazy like that. Like, he didn't miss in the first quarter, I don't think. Miles Bridges had 21 and 8. Rozier had 22. LaMelo was like fine, 13, 8 and 7. And then Embiid was the only noticeable thing from the Sixers, 31 and 6. I don't know. I mean, we can look at Embiid, and then we can look at Hayward. I'm sure Hayward's not going to have any love there. I'm not sure. I'm sure he won't have any like Top Shot love. But let's go over to Top Shot Streets, And let's see. Well, yeah, Hayward first and then Embiid, just to see if there's any movement on this. So Hayward's only got a handful of oh no, he's actually got more than I thought. He's got his cool cat. Where's his debut? Debut's at $11, man. That is kind of nuts. That is kind of nuts. I mean, Hayward's been playing pretty well. Hornets have won a few in a row. We'll scroll to the standings just for a second. I want to see where they are. In the 7th seed, but only a game behind the Cavs and the Sixers, and only a game and a half behind the Bucks. The Bucks have been slipping a little bit lately. There we go. Shout out Kevin. What's up, my man? Yeah. So Gordon, this is not financial advice. Obviously, I'm not saying go buy Gordon Hayward, but just surprising, right? When you think about those top shots, you think about all the top shot debuts out there, and Hayward's not over $15 is kind of crazy. And then you got Embiid here. His throwdown, I mean, this was like low 100s for a while. His seeing stars is at 38. Where's his debut? His debut is all the way up to 315 now. So that's moving. But like, again, when you compare his top shot debut to everybody else's, and I know like for series 1, it's a little different because a lot of the series 1 debuts are out of like somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000. And this one's out of almost 3,000. So I get it, but man, dude, he's put up like 30 plus points, I think, in like 7 straight games. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so that's the first game. What else we got here? Some of these we're going to fly by a little bit. We'll look at the first challenge right now. We'll do this right now. So Wizards won 112 to Magic beat. Jesus, the Wizards 112, Magic 106. Wagner had 14 and 10. Cole 19-11. Kuz 19-10 and 9. You guys got to take a look at the video we posted last night. We put it on Twitter as well, but we've been doing those flash challenge reviews, these little YouTube shorts, and then throwing them on Twitter as well. And once Wagner hit 10 assists and we knew we had the bottleneck by like 7:15, we had a little fun with that. So please check that out and just put some engagement on it. Comment on the shit, like the shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get those numbers up. Let's get a man a paycheck. So before we look at the challenge, the one thing I want to say, do we have to start taking Kuzma seriously, guys? So, I don't think the Wizards are a scary team. I don't think they're going to do anything. I think they're going to continue to play like 500, a little sub 500 basketball the rest of the way out. But dude, Kuz is pumping, man. He's just out there crushing. And it's like you leave LA and then you ball. And I just wanted to look at Kuzma's moments. Which also is a reminder, we're going to be voting on Kuzma's round shortly of the team hold moments, right? So stay tuned for that. Kuzma's got a 40K moment that's $6. He's got his fresh threads that's 11, and then his debut is at 18. I don't know, man. Kuz is pumping. Kuz is pumping. Martin's here. Martin, I'm not going to play the video. I'm not going to play Dort. I'm not going to do it to you this morning because I'm just happy you're here. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of a little surprised here. Rabbit says, by the way, whatever happened to the afternoon marketplace, I've got to take a 30-minute poop at work just to watch this now. Rabbit, I appreciate the amount of information you shared there, but yeah, we're strictly a morning crew now. The good news is if you don't want, you can watch it after. You know what I'm saying? So like if you can't catch it live, you can watch it after, but the morning is where it's at, baby. What else we got? Yeah, like the stream. There we go. Top Shot Talk doing the Lord's work right now, or whatever you celebrate. I know you can't just say the Lord's work, so whatever the agnostic work. I don't know. All right. Kuz needs to drop some Lady Gaga music. Dude, Kuz is balling. Kuz is balling. All right, let's look at the challenge first. Let's go over to the official sponsor of Team Hold on the moment. And I want to just see what it's doing. What's he doing? What's he doing here? So let's look at easy first. Now this is bringing up some interesting. This is an interesting thought exercise here, okay? Because there's only 1,300 of these completed so far. It costs $508 to do it, and I would imagine most people, like myself too, myself included, once I saw Wagner was in it, I honestly didn't pay attention to who else was in it. I was just like, tonight's not my night. We're gonna sit this one out. Like I said, this new year, it's like we don't have to do every freaking thing that happens. However, now seeing, all right, there's only 1,300 of these completed. or 13-18. We've got the Vogs, Burks, Hallie, Harden, Garland, Bone, Hero, Tate, Hayward. I'm beginning to think, and call me crazy, this almost might be worth it. I wish it wasn't Donovan Mitchell. And here's why. I think Donovan Mitchell is great. I think Donovan's great, but for whatever reason, he's almost treated like a big man in Top Shot, where it's just not what we want. Like, I don't know. He just isn't priced correctly, it feels like. But let's go look at the sets quickly. Excuse me. Let's go look at the sets. And then let's go look at where's our metallic silver fandom edition. All right. So the Steph Curry, obviously it's Steph Curry. It was a historic moment. It was really hard to get. The low ask is 4,500, and there were 618 of them. The LaMelo, there was 255 of, and that's going for 3,100. The Giannis, there was 354 of, and it's going for 1,169. The Klay Thompson, there was 4K of, and it's going for 225. So ultimately, where does this land price-wise, right? So then the next number, so then it's like 1,400. Are we saying, or 1,300? Are we saying it's going to be a $200 moment like Tyler Hero? I honestly thought it was going to be more than that. And now that I'm seeing the Tyler Hero number, I actually think maybe not. Maybe that's just where it is, right? Because even the Jokic, there was only, you know what? I take it back. I was about to big brain this thing and be like, it almost might be worth it here. I no longer think that. I think if you already have the Wagner, or if you're big ticket and you bought the Wagner, you go for and do it. But I was ready to big brain this for a second. I don't think we need to big brain it. But obviously, hold on. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? Yeah, I was ready. To go big brain. I don't think we need to do that. Today. I'd be curious to hear anyone else's thoughts on this. Originally I was like, oh, this might be like 400. And if it's 400, I think it's going to be worth it, because if the Wagner's the only real expensive piece, Wagner's going to hold value because he is balling. First of all, he's playing like really, really well. Have a good day, Top Shot Talk. Thanks for jumping in. Tell the kiddos we said hello. I thought for sure that was going to be in the 400 range. And then right, you're going to like Wagner, I think is going to hold value because we see these 4Ks like creep up to the 300 level if they're good basketball players. And he's a good basketball player. Dad said I was ready to be talked into it. I know I was too. All right, let's go look at the hard challenge then. Let's go look at the hard challenge while we're here. Because then I was ready to go crazy big brain, because I was ready to say, I think the easy reward is going to be more valuable than the hard reward, right? First rookie badged MSFE. Well, no, but it's going to be Donovan Mitchell, right? It's going to be Donovan Mitchell. So, right? Unless, is the Donovan Mitchell moment from a rookie season? Did I miss that? Hold on. Did I miss that? Hold on. I want to make sure I've got accurate information, because I'll be honest, I didn't like lock into that. Okay, no, it wasn't. Okay. Oh wait, is this a hollow pack? Shit, guys, I gotta do my homework. Hold on. Let me go to the challenges page. So the hard reward is an NBA rare pack. It's a rare pack. Okay, so the Mitchell is from October for the easy, and the rare is for the hard, and it's a rare, not a hollow. So I don't know. I feel like it's almost going to be. Also, shout out Willis. Thanks for being here. I almost feel like the easy is more. No, that's not true. The easy reward is probably safer in value, where the hard reward has a chance of being high, right? This is my point, right? If the hard reward is a throwdown pack with Mo Bamba, that's exactly my point. Like, there are a lot of L's. However, I will say the overall average of these rare moments have been going up because of these flash challenges and the utility around it. So, yeah. Anyways, that was my big brain on stuff I'm never gonna go after, right? So like I already talked myself out of it. Anyways, let's look look at it one more time. So only 119. I imagine this stays like well under 200. I can't imagine anyone else like balling out. So yeah, or yeah, but Diallo is a challenge reward, right? So the challenge reward's not going to be in there. Or was it a bottleneck? I can't. No, it was a challenge reward. So yeah, the Diallo, like the Simons, none of those will be in there. It'll be like Robert Williams. But yeah, anyways, that was our overthink it moment of today, sponsored by caffeine. All right, let's go to the next game. We've only done 2 games. We're 16 minutes in, and I got shit to do. The third game of the night. Let's shout out our man Stan Loves because the Heat beat the pants off of the Hawks. They were still without Bam, no Jimmy. Their starting 5 is wild. Like it was just like a bunch of like it felt like a Mad Libs of names put together. Like even Heroes coming off the bench. And he was the only one who did noticeable stuff. He had 21, 11, and 9 off the bench. The Heat won 115-91. The Hawks were just kind of they were without Capella. Onyeka Okongwu got the start. He looked okay, but it's just hard to whenever a team loses by like 25, it's hard to even pay attention to that. John Collins was the only noticeable guy, 16 and 11. We can look at Tyler Hero though. I feel like he's worth looking at. He's been consistently throwing up numbers. He's been consistently vomiting numbers. No, he's been playing really well this year in a weird role because sometimes he starts, sometimes he comes off the bench, sometimes Jimmy's there, sometimes Kyle's there. Like there's just no consistency in what their lineup looks like, except for the fact that they're missing people. So anyways, I sorted from high to low, so we can just ignore this first tab. Although, what is the moment? Big ticket, you bought something recently, right? Was it the Eastern Conference Finals moment? Which I think you bought for like 1,300. Did that or maybe it was the MG Elite. Maybe it was the MG Elite. But here you go. His Top Shot debut is sitting around 300. I think I bought this at 350, so that's come down a little bit. The Rising Star is settled at 210. Those are the 2 moments that stick out the most to me is his Top Shot debut and the Rising Star. If we look a little lower, though, I mean, you could get a Series 1 with 2 rookie badges for sub 100. I think that's kind of nice. But man, Hero's been playing really well. I think you have to give it up to Hero. Angel says, grabbing his TSD. Let's go. Stan says, Hero's been an MVP of the season, holding it down with Jimmy and Bam out. He really has, man. He's been playing great. And I really like it. Artemis says, Collins and Reddish for Simmons and Tobias. There's no way Philly does that. Only because, like, I mean, in both instances, Atlanta's getting the better 2 guys. You know what I mean? Like Simmons is better than both of Collins and Reddish. And honestly, Tobias is probably better than both Collins and Reddish. So I don't think they do that. Fun thought exercise though. So, all right, let's keep moving on. Keep on keeping on. Next up, we get the Knicks. Man, this game sucked. Knicks 108, Mavs 85. And the reason this sucked, it's not because the Knicks won. Shout out the Knicks. RJ had 32 and 7. Randall had 17 and 12. Mitchell Robinson had a really good game, 19 and 10. And then Luka had 21 and 11. But I tried to get into this game. There was no rhythm. It was like a lethargic pace by the Mavericks. You know, even though Luka put up 21 and 11, it was just not good. I agree that Tobias is like on this point, Tobias is better than Collins and Reddish. But for how much he's paid, he's not better than Collins and Reddish. But these 2 pieces don't help Philly win right now. IMO. Laundry updates. We got it back. He brought it back the next day. Anyways, yeah. Can we talk about how Anthony Simons rares? Yeah, the Anthony Simons thing is real. Raptor News, boots on the ground, because he was at the game, is telling us Luka was struggling. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. I tried to watch it. But then I switched games. I couldn't do it. But good to see RJ. I mean, RJ rattling off a couple of 30-point games in a row, or like every other game. I can't remember. So that's good to know. We can look at RJ. I'll give the Knicks some love. I saw Les Bing Bong on my Twitter last night. I think that's good. I think we're coming back to earth of like maybe we should think about it before we say it. So RJ, we'll skip the first row. He's got a challenge reward from He Got Game, whatever. Top Shot debut at 330. Remember, man, that was so expensive for a while, but 330. Is Rising Star at 170. Man, if that Anthony Edwards wasn't so expensive, this Rising Stars set would be kind of intriguing to go after. I know Dustin's got it. That Anthony Edwards moment is really nice. This Cool Cat at 17. Another Series 1 moment out of 1,500 with a couple badges at 115. But yeah, I mean, it's good to see RJ. Like we need to see a ceiling for RJ. I think that's important. We need to see that. It's important. Oh, I'm getting my Wi-Fi notification that it is Kaka. So hopefully it comes back. We don't need to look up Luca, I don't think. We'll play a drop just like for the sake of playing a drop, you know. Luca magic. Can I ask, when you guys hear this song, when you hear it, like right at the end, do you play the piano with it? Dun, 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 dun. Do you guys do that? I do that every time. You can't see it because I'm in the green room, but I do it every time. It's just a vibe, man. It's a vibe. Luca is aging in years. Right, I think about this every time I look at Hero and RJ's, how coveted they were. And that's because those are like some of the first rookies, right? Those were some of the first rookies that were popping from Series 1. So I think it makes sense. But yeah, it's funny to look back at it now. The next game, just a poop bowl, but it was very high scoring, 128, 124. Gordon Bombay dropped 31. Christian Wood had 23 and 11. Forbes had 21 off the bench. You know, it wasn't a losing effort. DeJounte Murray, 32, 11, and 10. And can I tell you guys something? So DraftKings Sportsbook is live in New York now, okay? And we are messing around. Now I'm gonna give you 2 bets that I did last night that were irresponsible. One was we bet on DeJounte Murray to get a triple-double. It was like plus 375, plus 400, something like that. I want to shout out we the people who threw that out. Look, okay, I was wondering if people were going to get this. Eric Gordon. Yes, Eric Gordon. There we go. Good job, everybody. Plus 375 or plus 400, whatever it was. Smashed it. And then we threw out a weird one. DeJounte to get a triple. This was a single game parlay. DeJounte triple-double. Jakob Poeltl with 2 blocks or more, and Jakob Poeltl with 1 steal or more. And we shipped it. We shipped that single game parlay. I got to tell you, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. I think it was a total of $60 in play. We returned 400. We're cooking. So I'm excited to just fire that into a gambling pit. But we are gonna look up DeJounte Murray. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We're gonna look up DeJounte Murray. He's awesome, guys. Look at it. Yes, let's go. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Ducks fly together. This is good. Look at Mike hosting some big brains. Always been on the Spurs. I mean, the Spurs lost, but you're right. We should. Super fan Mike Zakarian. Absolutely right. Why give us these hot tips the next day? How do we get on this text chain? First of all, we the people put me on the triple-double bet. Second of all, like, I'm happy to throw this in the Discord, but you guys got to know, this is, you know, do at your own risk, right? Because yeah, there's some questionable calls, right? I only share the W's. I didn't share the L's. I want to look up Murray first because, man, he is really good, guys. He is really, really good. He does a little bit of everything, and he does it really well. His top shot debut is down to 131. MGLE Series 2, 485. But I'll be honest, like, if you're just trying to mess around, it's this Series 2 40K or it's this Series 3 out of 10K that I'm looking at, because for moment ranks, like, he's going to continue to put up crazy stats. He's a steal machine. So the steal looks good for $10, and the 3-pointer looks nice for $7. He doesn't like, he's been taking more threes. He doesn't make a ton, but he made the bonus last night. But let's look at the floor on this. We got to look at the floor. And I don't understand why other people aren't sweeping it. Why just me? Look at this. All right. A lot of people are flying around here in this 130 range. Embarrassing. I'm calling Maddie, Taya, Marty, C-Miz, Dubria, Osblade, CB24. This is team hold, okay? This is team hold. We hold DeJounte here because DeJounte, the floor in DeJounte belongs right here. Igor Kiss is the only one to have him listed that I think is appropriate. 200. But I just want, dude, he's really good. DeJounte is really, really good, and I'm excited to see it. He's not going to make the All-Star team unless COVID gets nuts, but he's really, really good. Christian Wood, let's see. He balled out last night. The Rockets, man, it's tough. Just give me a Jalen Green moment. That's the only thing we should be talking about. Give me a Jalen Green moment, and also where's shit? What was I going to say? Eric Gordon. Where is Eric Gordon going to land? We'll look at Eric Gordon because Eric Gordon is getting traded any day now. Any day now, he's going to a new team. I feel like he could help out a lot of teams. Who was it? Somebody said that he'd be the Suns would be a good landing spot for him. I think that's a pretty good call. What's his debut at? $42? I don't know. This isn't like a financial advice thing, but he's just going to be an interesting place to land. Whoa, what is this, Red Dad? What is this? Can I zoom in on the chat? What is that? It looks like are you cold and laughing? What is that? I don't know. Yeah, that Gordon contract is tough. I know, but I'm telling you, someone's going to eat that. Someone is going to eat that. Or they do, what's the buyout? I could see it. He could be a buyout candidate for sure. I imagine he wants to get the hell out of there. Oh, shopping bags. These are bags that you're pumping. Yeah. Eric Gordon is not. DeJounte Murray, absolutely. We don't pump bags often, but when we do, we buy 25 of them. All right. We got to get moving. I'm excited to talk about this game because anytime the Jazz lose, Mike wins. Cavs 111, Jazz 91. Lauri Markkanen had 20. Lamar Stevens, who sounds like, I don't know, a character on a TV show, had 23 and 7. Evan, my favorite rookie, Mobley, had 15, 10, and 7. Donovan Mitchell had 17. Clarkson had 22 off the bench. They're still missing Rudy, but God, we just love to see it. And this is what we're going to look at first, okay? Sure, we can look at rookies. We can look at the Jazz, Mitchell. We can do whatever we want, but this is what we're going to do. The Memphis Grizzlies are in third place right now. Third place. 1.5 games. No, I'm sorry. 2.5 games behind the Warriors. 3.5 games behind the Suns. He is cooking. The Grizzlies are cooking. I love it. They didn't even play last night and they won. The Jazz have moved down to the 4th seed. Look at that gap though between the Jazz and the Mavs. Like 5.5 games. Like the top 4 seeds are solidified. Oh my God, that Murray is up to 131. I remember when I bought it for 67 a couple weeks ago. Let's go, Willis. Yeah, I love to see this, guys. We love to see it. All right, let's look at Mobley. And actually, let's look at Markkanen first, because I think Lauri Markkanen is an interesting case because, you know, he sucked on the Bulls for a while. He only has 3 moments. He has a $10 Top Shot debut. He's got a $40K moment. So we don't have a Cavs moment from him yet. I'm sure it's coming. But, you know, one of those things where it didn't work out in Chicago. Everybody was just kind of like, he sucks. And then, you know, he's a real piece for them. He's a real piece for the Cavs. So I'm not going to go buy Lauri Markkanen. I don't think he does enough, and he's a big man. But just something to pay attention to. And then Evan Mobley, you know, we got to wait for more moments to come out here before we start shopping in these streets. But Evan Mobley's awesome, man. Like for a rookie to be putting up these a rookie big, putting up 15, 10, and 7 against the Jazz. Again, no Rudy, so keep that in mind. I just want to see how quickly this floor moves around. Okay, so a handful in this 525. Yeah. So, but man, Mobley's really good. I wish he could have made the challenge last night. That would have been really cool. That would have been fun. It would have been exciting to Wagner his way around, you know. Oops, I didn't mean to leave the marketplace, but there we go. Let's keep going. The Cavs with 3 7-footers is a tough matchup. I know. And then they bring Kevin Love off the bench. That's what I mean. That Rubio injury sucked so bad, man. So bad. No need to talk about Chicago, huh? Let's see. Let's look at the 10 o'clock game that happened in Chicago. The Nets 138, the Bulls 122. They held Kyrie to 25 minutes. He didn't play too much. So his line was like 9, 4, and 3. But KD had 27 and 9, Harden 25 and 16. Levine had 22, DeRozan had 19. This is what I'm saying, man. Like the Nets are so interesting because I just don't think we are taking them seriously because they're like, oh, it's a shit show. Kyrie's a mess. Like, is he going to play? Harden's fat. Like, KD's playing too many minutes. And all of that is true. But when they are there, when the three of them are there, it's like, what do you do? It's an insane matchup. And that's if they like just get a little bit of help from guys like Claxton and all of that stuff. So I don't know. I don't even know. Is there anybody you guys want to look at from this game? Because when we talk about like KD, Kyrie, Harden, Levine, DeRozan, all of those guys are like priced appropriately, right? They've all had their movements. They've all had their pumps. So I'm not really like, those aren't too intriguing to me. But the Nets in general, I mean, myself included, like, I feel like I don't take them super seriously. And then but we got it. We have to. Just completed series 2, the Nets series 2 set. Artemis was like, for the record, the Bulls are on a back-to-back and the game started at 9 p.m. I get it. You can make all the excuses in the world. But you know what we didn't do? I made fun of the Nets when they lost to the Blazers when they ran out a JV team. And the Nets back-to-back, they played a game Sunday in Brooklyn and then a game Monday in Portland. So you know what? No excuses. No excuses. You got to get up for those games, and you didn't. And you didn't. Schnapper said you want to look at that. Yeah, let's look at Levine. And then I saw who else? Somebody said Io. Sneaky said Io. So we'll look at Io as well. We'll look at Levine first. Let's go low to high this time. So Zachary has, a 40K moment, a 35K, a 15K. He's got Seeing Stars around $34. But you said you want to look at that. The Top Shot debut at 265. Let's see how quickly that jumps too. This is like the Rocket Silas era way where he's like, hey, look, this jumps up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 buys to 300, right? It moves pretty quickly. Yeah, Levine is balling, and then Io only has a 4K moment, correct? So, man, that Kobe White stuff, they got to move Kobe White, and then Io really pump. But he's at 128 right now. How quickly does this move around? All right, there's quite a few there. I like the Io moment too. Good call. I do like Io. He's intriguing moving forward. Bulls still took 2 of 3. Cool. When do they think they'll release? When do we think they'll release the spend-based reward update and some of the other stuff outlined in the blog post? Could change everything. You know what? I don't know, Josh, but I do think it does feel like we're going to get some information soon, only because of the way Jacob has talked about what's coming up. I was listening to during the Hustlin' Show Pack Drop when he was on with the Top Shot Hot Boys. Was basically like, yeah, here's the only things we've done so far this year, and we're kind of 40% through the NBA season. So I'm very excited for what's to come. And that made me think like we're about to get, we're going to be like drinking water through a fire hose soon, where it's just going to be like pack drop, alpha drop, pack drop, series 1 pack drop. Like it feels like we're going to get a lot of stuff soon. Io feels too close to Suggs. Like price wise, you feel like that Suggs should be higher? I think Suggs would be higher if you didn't miss so many games. All right. Coffee sip. All right. Last game of the night. The Lakers suck, dude. They lost to the Kangs. Poor LeBron. If I'm LeBron, we talked about this on the 89 Cavs on Monday night. LeBron must just be like old man furious. Like, do you not see what I'm doing every night? No one can show up. LBJ 34, 7 and 6. Malik of the Monk variety had 22. Austin Reeves had 19. Austin Reeves, the third highest scorer on the team last night. De'Aaron Fox had 29. Hallie had 14 and 10. You know, it was a big game for the Kings when I mentioned Marvin Bagley, who had 16 and 9, and Harry Barnes had 23 and 7. Just wild times. So let's take a look. I like looking at Halliburton first because I feel like he's one of those rookies that should be way higher. mean, especially like the Kings have talked about moving him, which I think is so stupid, but that's something to look like 257. His MGLE is 574. That I'm not wiling out about. But like, listen, if you want one of the, we saw LaMelo's 2 badges around 50. I think so is Anthony Edwards. So for 21, this kind of feels like a steal. 309 for his Rising Stars if you're trying to mess around with that. Same thing. Let's look at the floor on this. I just really like Halliburton. Okay. There's quite a few down there. So that's not moving anytime soon. We can also look at De'Aaron Fox, who the Kings are going to make a move. I think he's the guy you move. I just don't know who wants this type of guard. Who I like De'Aaron Fox too. I just don't know who's this. What team is being like, you know what? If we only had De'Aaron Fox, here we go. What's his Top Shot debut down to? Where is it? 290. Okay, that one's only at a 1358, so that kind of explains some of the price. Yeah, Fox is interesting. That team's weird. No Austin Reeves. Yeah, we can look at Malik Monk, though, because Monk has been balling. Like, he's the only Laker showing up game to game. LeBron, second most points through this many games in his career. Just crazy. It is wild, man, at this age for him to be continuing to just cook like that, right? Hallie for Ben. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I just think it's so stupid. If you're the Kings to trade the young guy, makes no sense to me. Like, if you're trying to rebuild right now, don't you want the young guy? But I don't know. I don't know. There you go. There you go. Malik Monk, $14, $49, $2. I forgot he had a Hustle and Show just come out. But yeah, that's the action from last night. For tonight, I believe we don't have as many games, but let me double check that right now. So tonight is Thursday. Oh, we have Warriors Bucks. I forgot about that. We have Warriors Bucks on TNT. We got T-Wolves and Grizzlies, which I also think is going to be a pretty fun game. Clippers and Pelicans, which you could stream on Paramount. Nets and Thunder. The second game on TNT will not be a defensive showdown. It'll be the Blazers and the Nuggets. And that's it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games tonight. Should be a fun one. That Warriors Bucks game is going to be a blast. So I'm excited about that. I am excited about that. You think we should open this? You think we should open this Klay Thompson? I haven't done that yet. So let's open it up. We'll open up the Klay. Here we go. Here we go. I don't even know what's been pulled yet. This artwork is so sick, though. Can we just take a second and enjoy this? This artwork is fire. Like I was saying, the same way how NFL All Day, even after you open a pack, you get to, like, the pack itself opened is an NFT. I think the same thing should be said for Klay. Like, I think the Klay should, like, I want to be able to keep this wrapper. Do you know what I mean? I want to be able to keep this wrapper for all time. Sorry, I'm still so thrown off by my lights not working. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, and Top Shot Tesla's right. Big TNT games are back on Thursday now since football's over. Headband, look, this is a good take. This is a good take. All right, let's do it. Let's open it. Let's hit it. Hit it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Click to reveal. 9682, 1581. The year I was born. There we go. If you take away the 5 and the 8, that's a jersey match. Boom. The dunk is just so sick. The dunk is so sick. Also, shout out the Top Shot team. Obviously, they picked the right moment, but then the artwork here, or like the angles that they got on all of this, is perfect. And then to end it with that slow-mo, you get the Draymond Green reaction. But this is so good. So A+ the Top Shot, man. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. We dig this. We dig this. So here we go. We got the Klay, baby. We got the Klay. We're excited. This is going to be one of, outside of the Ja Morant Top Shot debut when I bought that, and the Luka Top Shot debut, this is one of the moments I'm probably the most excited about. Top Shot went down last night when I was buying Kings moments. I thought I got hacked. Yeah, thumbnail too. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they crushed it. They crushed it. Sick moment all around. Everything about it is pretty fire. What's up, we the people? First time watching it. There you go, rock and roll. All right, so what I wanted to do next, and again, because we are hashtag sponsored by Own the Moment, which we go to for all of our Top Shot needs, baby. Some really cool stuff. If you guys tuned into the show that Overzet and I did yesterday, they are they're doing a little best ball program. They're doing a best ball fantasy thing. And so basically what we do, and I'm going to open some here, and I'm going to share like a promo code too. But basically, if you're into fantasy football or just looking for a playoff sweat, and I promise we'll talk Top Shot again in a little bit, but I just wanted to do this. What you do is you open a pack, right? You open it's a $20 pack. You open a pack. It gives you 20 moments, which I'm going to show you, and then we pick 12 of them. We pick 12 of them, and then we mint the lineup. And that's your lineup for the playoffs. And what they're also doing is opening a secondary market. So if you mint a lineup and say you're like, this lineup's fire, I think people are going to want to buy it, you can actually put it on the marketplace and people can buy that lineup, and then it's their lineup for the rest of the playoffs. What's exciting about it, not so much as doing the secondary market right now, but say after the first week or the first 2 weeks of the playoffs, your lineup is like, wow, it's in really good shape. It has a chance to win first. Say first place is $5,000. Maybe you're like, I'm going to put it on the market for like $2,000. So I don't know. I think it's pretty cool what they're doing. I'm going to share a link right now. If you haven't signed up for TOC yet, you can use this link or use promo code Mike. And again, I think it's pretty fun. Yeah. 2,900 packs are sold already. Patrick said he snagged 5 packs. We'd love to see that. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to open one of these things, and I bought a crap ton of them. So let's go to unopened packs. We're going to open 348. I'll share some music for you so you can see what it's like. Oops. And you'll also see too, like if you haven't done this before, this is your first time signing up, it is done on the Polygon network. So all you're going to do is add the Polygon token. They have like a little explainer in their blog. So just keep that in mind. All right, I think we're good here. It's going to happen in a second. Transaction confirmed. Can we use money in our account for previous wins? Yeah, so you can pay with either you can pay with like your crypto, you can pay with cash, PayPal, or you can pay with your previous wins. So there we go. So here we go. We're going to rip this. And again, they built all this shit on their own in a very short amount of time. And it is just like a pretty seamless experience. So there we go. We're starting with the Arizona quarterback. We've got the Green Bay quarterback. I would say this is a pretty good start. We're digging this so far. Tennessee running back is fine. Pittsburgh running back. Okay. Green Bay. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a stack, even though the Green Bay tight end isn't the most exciting. Cincinnati tight end, we could probably throw this in the fire. Dallas wide receiver is a nice moment to have. This is also okay. This is good. We're NFC heavy right now. We're NFC heavy. Let's go over here. Arizona running back. Okay, we have a fun little stack there. Tampa Bay wide receiver is a good one. A lot of NFC stuff, guys. Buffalo defense. Philly defense. Tampa Bay defense. Here comes all the defenses. Cincinnati quarterback. That's fun. Let's see. New England tight end. Not as fun. Buffalo wide receiver. Very fun. San Francisco defense. Tennessee defense. Las Vegas quarterback. And then last but not least, the Green Bay running back. Okay, cool. So now what we do is we go to build lineup. And so what we're trying to do right here, what we're trying to do is create the best lineup here using 12 of these 20, and then you can go and mint it. Now, I will say too, like a lot of people ask questions, hey, if I buy like 5 packs, can I mesh my packs together? The beauty of this is you can't. It has to be from this pack, which is good, because if you're like nervous, someone bought 150 packs, they have a huge advantage. They don't. And as you can see here on the right side, right, you have to play 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 tight end, and 1 defense. And then after that, you do whatever you want. So what I'm going to do is the first thing, I'm going to play the Arizona quarterback with the Arizona running back, and then we're going to play the Rams wide receiver, and we're going to hope in that first game shit goes crazy and there's a lot of points. We're also going to play the Green Bay quarterback and the Green Bay running back because we have to, because that's really good. And we're also going to throw the Green Bay tight end, and we're just going to hope Green Bay goes to the Super Bowl. What sucks is this lineup doesn't have a lot of good AFC stuff, right? So we're going to play the Buffalo wide receiver. We're also going to play, I guess we got to play the Cincinnati quarterback, even though we don't really have a fun stackable thing there. But we do have to play the Buffalo wide receiver. This is kind of a gross lineup, guys. I'm not going to lie. We're going to play the Dallas wide receiver. For defense, we're probably going to play the Buffalo defense. I think we're going to play the Tennessee running back. Man. And then honestly, we might just play the Las Vegas quarterback, and then we get a lot of points in the first round. Hope one of those two teams wins a bunch of games, right? Henry's probably back. Yeah. And this is the beautiful thing about TOC compared to other fantasy football stuff, is that even if Henry isn't back, you get the points from the Tennessee running back. I also should say, I'm pretty sure this is going to go live today, but if you participated in TOC during the regular season, they're instituting a burn feature for next year, but they're testing it out right now. So today, I'm pretty sure it's not live yet, but it will be live later. You can burn one moment. You can burn one moment that you already have for a free pack, which is pretty exciting. And they're testing it out so that next year you're going to be able to burn some other stuff for the Series 2 packs. So this is what we would do next. You mint the lineup. We mint the lineup. We'll sign a transaction over on Matic. Swap the Oakland quarterback to the Tampa Bay wide receiver. I know. This is why it's hard to build lineups live. But I'm going to share that link one more time. So if you guys want to sign up for the first time, use our promo code. And then the other thing I want to say too, I think we're going to do a Twitter giveaway either later today or tomorrow over on my Twitter, where we're going to give away a pack or two. So it'll be good. But this is it. And now once the marketplace opens, which I imagine it's going to be today or tomorrow, you'd be able to list those. This is like my own NFT. I minted an NFT. So I don't know. I think it's a pretty intuitive and innovative idea and a fun way to play fantasy football. And my favorite thing about it is that it's $20. $20 to get in. $20 to get in is relatively cheap compared to a lot of other NFT projects. And I don't know, it's a lot of fun. And if you like fantasy football, this is just a fun, different way to play it. And then you don't have to do anything. It will optimize your lineup, right? So it's going to take your best plays each week and tell you what your score is. And I dig that. So check out TOC if you haven't had a chance to do that. All right. Speaking of OTM, let's go back over there and just take a look at the sets. If you guys have any other questions about the TOC stuff, let me know. But let's go back over to OTM and just kind of see what kind of sets are moving. So you see Hustle and Show is still up a little bit. Let's look at that Hustle and Show challenge first, actually, because I know there was a lot of conversation yesterday after the challenge went live about how prices went down and people were like, what the hell is happening? Borland says the more packs that are purchased, higher the prize pool, right? So this is another cool thing about that, right? So they guaranteed a $50,000 prize pool. Anything that goes over 50,000 based on packs being purchased goes right into the prize pool. They're not taking any money from that. It's all going to the prize pool. And they also are doing this thing where they do a flat pay structure. So what I've seen so far, they haven't announced what the payout's going to be, but what they did with the main event, instead of being like, we're offering 25,000 for first place and second place gets 2,000, third place gets 500. What they are doing, like what they did for the main event online final, is it was like 10,000 for first, 7,500 for second, 5,000 for third. So it's a very flat payout structure. And yeah, they've already gone over the 50K. So pretty exciting. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So get in there if you haven't, and share your lineups with us in the OTM TOC channel that we've got in our Discord, which if you haven't joined the Discord, let me share that link one more time. Join the Discord, baby. This is the team hold. I almost shared another Discord, I thought. All right, back to the sets. So, this is Hustle and Show. So let's see. Everything's kind of gone down a little bit in the last 24 hours. Look at this. Dylan Brooks. Look at how quickly this went down. So Kent Bazemore from Series 2 is the bottleneck for this bad boy. It seems like it's the cheapest way is 27, then everything else 11, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So if you bought right away, congrats on finishing the set. I'm sorry that it's a negative EV, but whatever. It's a relatively cheap challenge. 6,200 already completed. Yeah. How many days do we have left of this? 1 day, 3 hours. So by tomorrow afternoon, we will know. But yeah, let's go back to the sets. So here we go. So Hustle and Shows up 28% with the strip still in the last 24 hours is up the highest. So people are definitely speculating, or I don't know, or just still completing it. But for that to continue to go up after that John Moran purchase is interesting. I saw Pack Drip, our man Pack Drip, completed the final set. Congratulations. Also, when did Pack Drip become an Uber whale, my man? You know, Fresh threads still pump. Let's actually look at the fresh thread set. That's pumping a little bit, huh? We've got Lonzo up to 258. Wow. So what does the whole set cost? $661. Man, it is starting to get to a point where it's hard to justify holding all these. Like 661 bucks. What could you buy for that? You know, even just the challenge rewards equaling, what is this? Like 460, 470. Wow. Fresh threads, baby. People dig the threads. People dig the threads. Also, not enough people have liked the stream. So if you could do me a favor and like the stream quickly, thank you very much. Base set series 3 is still up 4%. Where's series 2 and series 1 though? That's series. No, those are the rookies. The rookies are up a little bit. Okay. Base set series 2. Okay, the base set series 2 is up a little bit. I wonder if that's kicked up because of the Hustle and Show series 2 requirements. So we saw those all like double. Series 1 still sitting around 61K. I will say, I think the thing that's there you go. Willis gets it. 661. That's 5 D Murrays. I think the thing that I am most excited about right now when looking at the sets is you're not seeing like insane growth or insane like regression. It feels like everything is being pretty stagnant. We see a challenge or a pack drop gets announced or someone makes a big buy in a series 1 moment and we see it shoot up for a second, right? There'll be like a big jump, but for the most part, we're seeing like steady growth. And I don't know what the user number is. Like, I don't know how, I haven't seen like a Steve tweet in a while where it tells us how many new people signed up this month or whatever. So I don't know any of that information. But what I do know is we're not seeing like drastic lines right now. And I like that. I think that's healthy. So that is a good, of course, I do love it when it pumps too. But Stan says he wants a WPT update. Stan, the way I treat WPT is I wait until somebody texts me and they're like, hey, did you see WPT is ripping right now? And I got to tell you, since I've joined WPT, that hasn't happened yet. But we're holding out hope. We're holding out hope that all of a sudden I'm rich, baby. That's what we're rooting for. But yeah, the Theta bags are packed. I'm just going to let them sit over there. I'm not going to mess around with anything. Yeah, anything else you guys want to chat about? I got like another few minutes and then we'll get out of here. Just a reminder, Top Shot Takes is back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Jeb is going to be joining us. I don't know what we're talking about yet. Tomorrow, we're going to have a plethora of shows. We'll have the morning marketplace at 9 a.m. We'll have a TOC show with Overzet where we're going to do a little bit of best ball, but we're also going to build lineups for the other contests. And then we'll also have the happy hour later in the afternoon. Happy hour might even turn into an NFT Friday. It's unclear yet. Unclear. So some stuff in the works. And then Saturday, Candy, baby. The Candy Marketplace opens Saturday. We're going to go live probably 15 to 30 minutes before the marketplace opens. I think it opens 2 p.m. Eastern, so we'll probably go live around 1:30, 1:45, and then we're going to see how rich we are. That's the plan. But yeah, let me know. You guys, I'm here. I'll hang for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to figure out what the hell is going on with my Wi-Fi and my lights. Speculation on the Curry Hustle and Show needs. Well, I mean, my guess is it's going to be the same thing, right? My guess is it's going to be the same thing. You're going to need a bunch of Hustle and Show Series 2 moments, and then you're going to need this year's Hustle and Show moments. I imagine that's like the blueprint. I'd be surprised if they do something else for it. But because I own all of those other Hustle and Show moments, I'm not trying to, I haven't been speculating too much. I know prior to them announcing the first challenge, I bought a Curry Cool Cat. No, I think I had a Curry Cool Cat. I bought a Curry something else. I bought all that stuff. So I don't know, man. I think it's going to be the same thing. Oh, that's right. We got a VV comic drop in an hour. Which happens first? Series 3 rookie bottlenecks start getting broken or team leaderboards get added to the site? You mean added to Top Shot, not added to Live Token? I think Series 3 rookie bottlenecks comes first. When Bandy sleep. Kelsey has a late start today at work, so she's still in the bedroom probably with the door shut, so she doesn't have to hear my voice. So Bandy is on Kelsey's time. You know what I'm saying? He loves Kelsey so much. So until she is like, hey, it's time to get up. Otherwise, he'll just continue chilling in there. Joker triple-double tonight. Is that the bet, We the People? You guys were asking to tail me. The guy to tail is We the People. What is this hoodie? Oh, yeah. So this is, do we stand up a little bit? This is the Shoot Your Shot. You can actually see, if you look in the back right there, it's the same logo. It's from Arturo Torres. He does all of the artwork and illustrations for Shea Serrano's content, all of his books. And I love Shea Serrano stuff. I'll actually share the website in here. I'm a big fan of that stuff. I bought a lot of stuff from Arturo, and this sweatshirt is dope. So go take a look at all of his stuff. Go look at all of his stuff. So there's Arturo Draws. But yeah, I love it. This is one of my favorite hoodies. Both Arturo Draws and Peter Overzet coming with good hoodies, which always leads to the question, when merch? And I know, we need merch. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. All right, guys, I think we'll call it there. I think we're going to call it there. I'm going to figure out what the hell's going on with my lights. I'm going to figure out what's happened with my Wi-Fi, what happened, what went wrong. Oh, did you build moment ranks yet? No, I haven't. You know what? And I'm just not gonna today, guys. I'm just not gonna today. I'm still too mad. I came in like 150th last night, so we're steaming that. But tonight will be a fun one because we have some enticing games. I imagine that Blazers Nuggets game, there's going to be like 250 points. Just give me whatever the over is on that. Dude, Jamie, come on. Jamie, this is too nice. This is too nice. Also, shout out Penelope's. If you guys haven't been checking out Penelope's, if you are in the NFT streets and you haven't messed around with Penelope's, they are doing some cool stuff. Carlini was making some big whale-ass moves with the looks rare stuff. Really exciting. So shout out Penelope's. And we also have, if you are in Penelope's and you're in our Discord, but you're not checking out the per, we have like a whole Discord channel dedicated to them. So shout out Jamie. Shout out Jamie. I miss Jamie. We need Jamie back on, actually. We need to do it. Can we get a Top Shot Sonics revival? Can we get both you and Tom on? Should we do it, Jamie? Next Friday, come on for the happy hour. Listen to me. I'm just like forcing you guys to come back. I miss the Sonics, guys. I miss the Sonics. One of my favorite streams that I randomly tuned into because he was just made like forget an ungodly amount of money on those finals packs. I'll never forget. That was one of my favorite streams of all times. Merc says, let me know if you figure out your Wi-Fi issue so I can fix mine too. Okay. Okay. We can do it. I just rip all my packs though. Yeah, that's good. You pulled the Wade run it back. Of course you did, man. Of course you did. I got to tell you, we're doing it, Jamie. We're doing it. We're bringing the Sonics back, and we're all going to hang out. I'll DM you. All right, everybody. I hope you guys have a great day. We're almost there. It's Thirsty Thursday, which leads up to Freaky Friday to Sexy Saturday. All right, what are we doing here? Everybody have a good day. We'll see y'all in the Discord and Twitter streets. We out.